Welcome to Gate of AI. The topic today is the 2026 Agentic AI era. Okay, let's just dive right in because there is a massive shift happening in AI. And believe me, it is about to change how your entire business gets work done. This sentence right here, it just says it all. For the past couple of years, AI has been all about conversation, right? Generating ideas, writing emails, but that phase is pretty much over. We're now moving into the era of execution. So here's the key thing to wrap your head around. AI is graduating. It's moving on from being a brainstorming partner, something you just talk to, and it's becoming a full-on digital teammate, one that actually takes action for you. And this isn't just some small upgrade, it's a completely new job description for AI in the enterprise. Now, what's so powerful about this is how it really spells out the business value. See, conversational AI was useful, for sure, but it always needed a human in the loop. Someone had to copy, paste, and actually implement what the AI suggested. Agentic AI? Well, it's designed to run entire multi-step workflows all on its own. It goes from being a tool you use to a resource you deploy. So let's get really clear on what we mean by agentic AI. We're talking about systems that you don't have to babysit. You give them a high-level goal, and they figure out the steps, they navigate the software, and they get the job done, even across different apps. They don't just suggest a plan, they actually go and execute it. Okay, so you might be wondering, how does this new autonomous workforce even work? I mean, how can a piece of software act like a real employee, navigating the exact same applications your team uses every single day? Well, it's actually a pretty straightforward process. An agent gets a goal. Let's say something like onboard our new senior analyst. It then breaks that goal down, figures out it needs to go into your HR system, then your IT software, then payroll. And here's the crazy part. It interacts directly with the software's user interface, the same buttons and forms a person would click, to get it all done, from start to finish. And the engine powering all this? It's not the same kind of AI that writes your emails. This is a whole new class of model called a large action model, or LAM. See, unlike a large language model that's trained on text, a LAM is trained on actions. It's trained by watching millions of hours of people clicking, typing, and navigating through software. It learns how to operate applications, not just talk about them. All right, so now we get the how. But what about the so what? Let's talk about the real business ROI these models can deliver. And, just as importantly, the safeguards we absolutely need to manage this powerful new tech.
And look, this isn't some sci-fi future. This is happening right now. Industry giants are already on it. SAP is using this to automate incredibly complex HR workflows. Google is basically turning your Chrome browser into a personal assistant that can do things for you. And, this is crucial, companies like Commvault are building the essential governance tools to manage all the risk.
This quote really hits the nail on the head when it comes to your bottom line. Think about it. The biggest hidden cost of early AI was the human in the loop, all that employee time spent checking and acting on what the AI produced. By removing that loop for routine tasks, you completely change the ROI. You're not just making a person faster, you're automating an entire process. But of course, giving an AI the keys to your corporate software, well, that sounds like a massive security risk, doesn't it? I mean, what happens if an agent misunderstands a command or makes a mistake at enterprise scale? It's a huge concern. And this is exactly where the new frontier of AI governance comes in. The absolute game changer here is the development of enterprise-grade failsafes. Think of what companies like Commvault are building as a universal undo button, a Control-Z for your entire AI workforce. It's a rollback switch that gives you the confidence to actually deploy these agents, knowing you can instantly fix anything that goes wrong. So, with the tech in place and the safeguards coming online, we are officially in the era of execution. Let's break down what this really means for your business strategy from this point forward. The whole conversation is shifting. It's not just about data security anymore, it's about action security. With new rules like the EU AI Act putting autonomous systems under a microscope, your ability to govern and audit what your AI does is going to be critical. We're about to see an explosion of new security companies and a massive focus on real-time monitoring to make sure these agents do exactly what they're supposed to do and absolutely nothing else.
This really says it all. The time for just playing around with AI and running pilots is over. The winners in this new era are going to be the companies that can safely deploy AI that doesn't just talk, but actually does. The competitive advantage is now all about execution. And that really is the question every leader needs to be asking themselves right now. The technology's here,
The business case is crystal clear, and the race has started. Going forward, your company's efficiency and your competitive edge will be defined by how well you build and deploy your own autonomous workforce. Thanks for watching. Please visit our website, gateofii.com.